What's up, YouTube? It's been a long time since I've made a video. Um, I know I don't have a lot of followers or views, and I don't care. I do this for my own record. I make predictions. In the future, they come true. And then someday somebody can go back and be like, oh my god, this guy's been like speaking the truth and doing all this shit. But because I don't pay for ads and I don't uh, have sponsors and all that shit, and probably never gonna get a lot of views. But anyway, I like to talk. I like to rant. My family and friends hate to hear me rant, so I can rant to this thing. So it's been like 4 or 5 months since I've made a video because I knew shit was about to get crazy after the Ahmaud Arbery shooting and other things that have happened since then with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Jacob Blake, who's a piece of shit, and a lot of these other shootings, Black Lives Matter protest, which turned into straight up looting and rioting and people burning down their cities, to American heroes, in my opinion, like Kyle Rittenhouse, killing violent rioters, not on the offensive, on the defensive. And we're going to go over all this, and I'm going to try to do it in a timely manner. I might split things up in the video and just do a bunch of little videos, but I'm going to try to get this done in like 20 minutes because I know there's not a lot of people on here that care, and quite frankly, I don't care. I took a break, I'm done with the politics shit. It no longer interests me. I mean, I do like to pay attention, but all these Americans, you guys are fucking all retards. Like, you guys are all stupid, in my opinion, at this point. You are too hyper partisan, and you don't let the full facts come out before you make judgments about anything. And then when the facts do come out, you still act like you're stupid. And then you make excuses and you'll defend the people that you're going to defend no matter what, even if they're raping children. And that's pretty much it. So, all right. So I was going to make a video before I took a break about Ahmaud Arbery. And I wanted all the facts to come out before I said anything. And I, from the beginning, have stayed with the same set of facts that I was going to talk about. And that is, he was lynched. We had a black man running down the street. Was he innocent? No. He wasn't just a man jogging, as the left wing media tried to make out. And um, I mean that's a fact. But did he commit a crime that day? No. He was on video, seen inside a man's house that was being built, which I used to do as a kid, and my brother used to do. And he didn't steal anything, but his neighbors had a gun supposedly stolen from their vehicle a couple days before, called the police, made a report, and they saw him in that house and figured that was the man who did it. They chased him down and killed him. An unarmed black man, they jumped out with shotguns. And what would you do? Black man in America, living in, I believe it's Georgia, two white boys jump out of a truck with shotguns and a pistol. You're not just gonna put your hands up. You're gonna try to fight for your life because at that point you're in your head thinking I'm about to get shot and killed. All right, so and I'm gonna make little videos about all these things. So I'm just gonna go through and then I'm gonna make like a video about him, so on and so forth. Um, what else happened? The George Floyd thing. He was murdered, straight up murdered on video. I'm mad at the citizens that allowed that to happen, that were sitting there watching it happen, even saying like you're killing him and just let him get killed. And now it doesn't matter what his past was. It doesn't matter if he took drugs that day because on Fox News, right wing media, oh, he took fentanyl. And I watched a thing on Tucker Carlson talking about how he took fentanyl and then for 30 minutes was able to talk to police and argue. And obviously they have no clue what fentanyl is or how strong it is. I do. I've had friends die from it. My mom's a nurse. I've never done it. Never will. I'm not a heroin addict or fucking anything like that. It's a very powerful opioid. And there's no way that you can take fentanyl and get out of your car and argue with police and fucking get handcuffed and be able to talk for 30 minutes. You would just pass out. Like, you just nod out. You would have been nodding out within 5-10 minutes tops. the whole time. He would have been, there'd been no issue with police trying to apprehend him. They handcuffed him. They sat on him until he died, and all those officers were charged. Thank God. Okay, that was a good one. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor was shot in her house for a search warrant against her house because they suspected that she was committing crimes with her ex-boyfriend, who is a criminal, who is a drug dealer, a gangbanger, etc. Blah 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 blah. Now that you got people on the right defending her shooting, especially this guy who's black, he's a piece of shit. I hate him. I truly do. Um, I would, if he got shot and killed, I would laugh. I'm surprised he was even an officer or a cop at any point in time. Especially, he says he was a member of the SWAT team. I'm shocked by the things that he says. His name is the Officer Tatum. You can check him out. Officer Tatum is a racist Uncle Tom coon motherfucker. He's a piece of shit. He said that Breonna Taylor deserved to get shot and that he believes that she was a shooter in that police incident, that her boyfriend didn't shoot at police, but that she did because she was defending the drugs and all this shit. And then he just keeps making videos about it to this day. He just posted one yesterday about how all, I got the secret reports. I was sent this. It's all secret reports, unredacted, delivered to me. Check out my website and you can pay for it on the Tatum Report. This guy is a piece of shit. Straight up Trump loving black man, cocksucking little cuck motherfucker. Fuck you. He keeps justifying it. And it's sickening because this guy used to be a police officer. I don't know why he isn't one anymore. Probably because they kicked him off the force. I hope that's why. He's a horrible, horrible human being, especially against black people. Um, just a piece of shit. Breonna Taylor was in her house. They supposedly got a warrant because her boyfriend was getting packages delivered to her house, which anybody can do that. I can get packages delivered to my neighbor's house if I was a drug dealer. If you go on the line online on the dark web, they teach you specifically how to order drugs online, and it says to order the drugs not in your name to your neighbor's house and never have you sign for it. And they give you literally a list on how to do it. And the only reason I know this is because I heard about the dark web and I thought it was interesting, and I started fucking around on there in 2016 just to see what was going on. And yeah, they literally teach you how to sell drugs, and you can buy whatever you want. And fucking, I mean, literally anything you want. You can buy rocket launchers, fucking grenades, guns, drugs, people. It is crazy. It's crazy. It's scary. There's a lot of people on there that track you and will show up at your house, and very, very, very odd. But this guy defends her being shot because her ex-boyfriend is a criminal, and so that deserves for people who aren't criminals to get shot. And the police went there, they raided the house, the boyfriend took a shot because these what would you do at 3 in the morning? Your door's getting kicked in. It doesn't matter if somebody yells police or not. If you're at your house at 3 in the morning and somebody kicks in your door, police, you're most likely not hearing the police part. You're just hearing someone break into your door, especially if you're sleeping, and you're gonna defend yourself. And she got shot the fuck up. And police found no evidence of a crime in her house, no drugs, no money, like no drug money. And then they even dropped the murder charges that they tried to get the boyfriend on for shooting the officer in the leg. And so that's crazy. All right, Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse went to a protest, was unlawfully carrying his AR-15, which is a Class A misdemeanor in the state of Wisconsin, for unlawfully carrying by a minor. It is subject to 9 months in prison or a $10,000 fine. So yes, he did commit a crime, but the left wing media straight up lied. And I remember my videos that I was making before. I was like, "What am I supposed to call out Democrats for right now? Because they're really not doing anything wrong." Well, since then they've been doing a ton of shit wrong, and I got hours of material I could blame them for their horrible antics and supporting these rioters, calling them peaceful, saying that it's okay because they're angry and all sorts of stuff. Because the problem is these people don't vote. They're not going to vote. They don't run for office. They hate police. They want no laws. I mean, there's literally black people and other people on video, but specifically black people, they want to be above the law. They want to be able to commit all the crimes they want. They don't want police to be able to do anything to them. And if they pull out a gun on police, you're just peacefully trying to kill a police officer. And I literally have screenshots of people telling me this shit. Like, oh, they were just trying to steal the officer's gun because he was scared they were going to throw it in the woods. Okay, and why was he being chased by police? Oh, well, he was peacefully carjacking people. Like, they're just mentally ill. And um, Kyle Rittenhouse legally carried his gun, but he was there to help protect buildings because police aren't doing a good enough job, quite frankly and sadly, because they're scared of what's going on and they don't want to lose their jobs and they don't want to go to jail. And fucking, the Democrats want to defund police. They want to abolish police pretty much. And then they want to take away our guns and say, here you go, cartels, come on in. And he is on video, and if you watch the full video, you can clearly see it's self-defense. But if you watch the left-wing edited video, it looks really bad because that's the first video I saw. And in the video, he's running away, and they're like, "He just shot someone, get him!" And then people are attacking him, and then like trying to get his gun away, and then he shoots a couple more people. And from their narrative, it does look like he just, he murdered someone for fun and then was running away from the scene of the crime to get away. And then people were trying to apprehend him being good citizens and they were trying to steal his gun away. And that's not what happened at all. Because the first thing that I thought when I saw that was, holy shit, another Trump supporter, running around killing people, because there's been a lot of Trump supporters who have been active shooters. But whenever they were saying that he just shot someone and this dude's filming, that told me, okay, well, where's the rest of the video? Because if he's already filming and this dude just shot someone and he's running away, there's got to be more video on what happened. Why did he shoot this person? I want to see him randomly just start shooting people so I get all the facts. And I post online and I'm like, hey, can somebody send me a link to the full video, or does somebody have the full video? A guy sends me no words, nothing, just YouTube link. I click on it, full video, and it takes me to this other guy's page named Justin something, um, and it is the full video. And he straight up was attacked for putting out a dumpster fire that Antifa and Black Lives Matter lit on fire to blow up a gas station and destroy police vehicles with. There's a police vehicle sitting there. There's a gas station. They're all at the gas station, breaking into buildings and burning shit down. And they're trying to push this dumpster to blow up the gas station and police vehicles that were surrounding the area that police abandoned because they were scared for their life. Because if they do anything to these pieces of shit, they're gonna get in trouble, and that's fucked up. And there's a video of Kyle running with the fire extinguisher. He helps put it out. He wasn't the one that put it out, but he helped bring the fire extinguisher over. Somebody else puts out the fire with it, and they, yell, "Get that motherfucker!" And they start attacking him, and he runs away. And by Wisconsin state law, as long as you try to diffuse, de-escalate a situation, and you run away from a threat and get to the point where you have to kill someone, you legally can kill them. It doesn't matter if you're underage with that gun. You committed the crime of unlawfully carrying that gun, but it's not a crime to fucking kill those pieces of shit, which he did. And he shot Joseph Rosenbaum 4 times, who is a 2-time convicted sex offender. And then he shot, I think it was Andrew Huber or Anthony Huber, I know his last name's Hoover, who is on video trying to bash his head in with a skateboard. That's assault with a deadly weapon. Even though it's not a knife or anything, a skateboard can be used to kill you. He's shot in the heart 1 time, dead. There's another guy before him. So as he's running away from shooting Joseph Rosenbaum, who was the first guy he shot, which is what CNN and others edited out, so you didn't see him they don't show you the video of him running away. They show the video of him running away after he shot the first guy after he ran away and then got cornered and had to shoot his way out. And then they're like, he gets punched in the back of the head, loses balance, falls. And I'm sure everybody's seen this part, but if you look at the full video, you'll see it's self-defense. Guy punches him back in the head. He falls down. Either way, I'll do a video on this alone. But he shot 3 people. One of the dudes was Gage Rosen Tuck something, fucking Gage something. He pulled out a pistol to execute Kyle, and Kyle shot his bicep off. Great shooting. Great shooting, Kyle. Good job, buddy. We got your back. Real patriots. And then coronavirus, we're up to 200,000 deaths, 192,000 confirmed today. 8 days away from 200,000, 8 to 10 days away. And then we have the audios from Trump's Bob Woodward interviews. And pretty much everything I said and everything, educated people have been saying, Trump's a liar. You can't believe him. He's a con man. We told you months ago coronavirus was going to get really bad. People didn't listen. The mask thing, all this shit has happened. Buildings have been shut down, or restaurants, stuff been shut down. Places have been out of business. Tens of millions of Americans unemployed. Tens of millions of Americans are being evicted right now. Like millions of people have eviction notices. We're, 6-7 months behind on utility bills, but thank God we own this house outright. Otherwise, we'd be getting evicted too. But yeah, so Trump's on tape admitting that he was briefed in late January, January 27th, 28th, and he's on tape admitting February 7th that he knows how deadly coronavirus is and that it's way more deadly than the flu, that it has a 5% death rate, that it's spread by the air, and that he says on, what was it, February 28th or March 28th or something, he did another interview and he admitted that he's been downplaying the virus the entire time and that he will continue to downplay it, which we already knew. We said these things like he's lying, he's been briefed. No, he hasn't. No, Trump didn't. No, it's China's fault. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking whatever. You're fucking retarded. No, fucking Trump admitted straight up on tape February 7th that he knew it was deadly and he wasn't going to do anything about it. And his excuse was he didn't want to create panic because he doesn't like to create panic because he's a patriot. Okay, well, that's why all his fucking ads for re-election and just every day, the Mexicans are coming to get you, the Muslims, the blacks, they're all coming to kill you. Ah! But he doesn't want to create panic, right? Okay. And we're banned from over half the world and fucking this crazy shit. So I'm gonna do a video about I'm gonna do a video about Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor and George Floyd here right after this and just talk about what I feel on those things. And Jacob Blake. Jacob Blake was wanted for felony sexual assault, rape, and he broke into his ex-girlfriend's house and raped her, beat the shit out of her multiple times. She filed a police report. They put the felony warrant out for him. And months went by. This was like July that they put these warrants out for him. Months went by, and he broke back into her house again to steal her car, to beat the shit out of her. And this piece of shit is now a millionaire, multimillionaire, because stupid Democrats and liberals gave him a shit ton of money. 2.3 million last time I checked. It's probably up to the 3 million goal now on GoFundMe. And his entire family is ghetto trash. Just straight up ghetto trash, playing the victims. Oh, he was shot in front of his boys, and yeah, it was bad. He was shot 4 times out of 7 shots. Worst shooter in the world, worst accuracy from an officer I've ever fucking seen. Was holding him point blank range and missed fucking 3 of those shots. That's insane. He should be dead. I wish he was dead. He's a piece of shit. And why was he shot? He wasn't just randomly shot. And as his family lies on GoFundMe, he wasn't a peaceful, innocent man breaking up a fight and then police just hunned him down. He was wanted for felony sexual assault, and police were there to arrest him because he just broke into his ex-girlfriend's place again to steal her vehicle. And then he resisted arrest, was tased twice, had a knife, was fighting with officers, reached into his vehicle, and that gives an officer the right to fucking shoot your dumb ass. So I'm gonna talk about the 4 black shootings, and these are just some of them. I'll talk about Sean Reed too. I'll group them all together. Sean Reed, piece of shit, deserved to die. Fuck yeah, fuck that piece of shit. And then I'll do one on Kyle Rittenhouse, and then I'm gonna do one on the Trump tape and coronavirus, and then I'm gonna go to bed. And I probably won't make another video for probably till after Christmas or something, unless some other crazy shit happens. Unless I start getting, millions of views or even thousands of views, and people like messaging me and like wanting me to do more videos, because there's no point. I'm wasting my time. I don't care. I got a lot going on. I'm starting a company. I'm registering this week. Well, I was going to register this week. It'll be next week because I had to pay my phone bill and I need the $50 to do that. I got to get my trademark. That's another $50. I have to get a logo done. That's another $50. And I just don't have the money that I used to anymore. And I haven't really been trading cryptocurrency, even though I've been making people tons of money. I just don't have the money to put back in. I had to take it out to buy shit during this pandemic because my girlfriend lost her job and she still hasn't gotten unemployment, which they kicked her unemployment out, sent her a page saying they kicked her unemployment out because of an overload, and had her refill out this piece of paper that she had to send in. So we're hoping they approve it, and then she'll be getting a nice check, which will put me right back in the crypto game. And then within 6 months, I'll be a millionaire. So I'll have the money I had before and more. But I'm gonna get off here and do those videos. That way, people can watch them broken down, and if somebody watches this, they can pretty much see um, like what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, a lot to talk about. Um, I could go on for hours about the shit that's been going on in this country and everything Republicans have done, the bullshit that Democrats have been doing. I'm pretty much gonna vote for Biden. And I'm on the fence about voting Republican for the Senate and House just to protect our right to self defense and Second Amendment rights. But at the same time, I want to throw a big fuck you to Republicans and vote Democrat. But at the same time, Democrats have lost their fucking minds and they're standing up for these criminals and rioters and looters, and they're like bailing them out of jail and shit. And it's fucking ridiculous. They're all retarded. Everybody's lost their fucking mind in this country. It's burning to the ground. China and Russia are laughing and they're going to come marching in, take us over. We got a rush vaccine coming out that has already shown horrible results, and people are getting, illnesses that doctors can't even describe and explain. And that's what's going to be given to our military. Just remember that. So I'm going to make this video. I'm going to end this one. I'm going to do a couple more. What are these? I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be, it's going to be a crazy next 2 months. After the election, I don't think there's going to be any peace. Doesn't matter who wins. I have a feeling Trump's going to win by cheating with what's his name, Jennifer DeJoy or some shit. I don't fucking know his name, but the dude who's running the post office. It's fucking crazy. You people are gonna be lucky to survive, and I'm gonna be sitting here with my guns, and I'm gonna be running up to the mountains. That's all I know.